What's up, everybody? This is Master Ian Gamer. We are back here this evening, enjoying a bit of an after party, I guess you could call it, following my VTuber debut. Hello, welcome everybody. Who all we got here in chat today? Oops, I didn't bring up the chat. Hold up. There we go. Hello, Scorpio, Chaos, Marky Mark, Tinte, Knuckles, Peter, Rex King, P. Daddy, hello, Marbles, and perhaps that's everyone. Ian Ricardo, welcome as well. And Hecates, hello, good to see you as well. Boxed Hog, hello. Yeah, we got a lot of people here today. Glad to see so many people showing up for Le Afterparty. I don't know what exactly we're going to be doing here tonight. I could play some Overwatch too, but like, also, I'm kind of down to just like chat for a bit. I guess if you guys have like questions regarding my new VTuber avatar or anything like that, now is a good time to ask while we're hanging out here. And you, of course, all have your little foxes down there as well. I did bring out all the little fox friends as well. We've got Mina, Froppy, Wrecking Ball, Mitzi, and Kiriko. All 5 of them. Sorry you missed most of the stream earlier. Well, no worries. You can go back and watch the VOD if you'd like to see it in its entirety. But, you know, you're welcome to just hang out here as well. Actually, let me... What happens if I do this? Yeah, this actually works pretty well. I don't know. I mean, all this VTubing stuff is still fairly new to me, so I'm trying to get used to a lot of the different sort of components of having an avatar that actually like tracks head and eye motions and everything like that. Hello, EB the Blue, welcome. All right, let me get caught up if you guys have anything. Oh, they released 2v8 in Dead by Daylight. That released today? Did it? Ooh, might have to try it out. New avatar is cute. Oh, well, thank you. That is very kind of you to say. Hope he doesn't go AM or GLaDOS on us. Well, as some of you recall, I do technically have a potato form that's shown up. Did that only ever show up once? I think there only may have been one stream where I actually had... I don't have a fancy name for it, but the potato-powered MIG. I've been thinking about a way to bring that back. It might be an interesting, VTubing prop if I can come up with something for it. I don't know, maybe we'll see that again. What would my Overwatch abilities be? I don't know. I'm not a hero. I'm just a... What am I, actually? Where am I? Who am I? Oh my god, I don't know who I am. Did you do the rigging yourself? No, the rigging is basically the part that I didn't do. So as I kind of mentioned this on the Discord server, somebody asked me about it in the questions channel. So the model itself is basically a pre-rigged prefab model, which I purchased. I did purchase with a license, so yes, I can use it. It's not like I'm doing anything illegal here. But after purchasing that prefab, I customized it quite a bit. I changed a few of the model sort of aspects of it. I did basically like a whole overhaul of the texturing and decaling of it. Especially the head design, I changed a lot with the decaling. And then I added in sort of my own type of sort of like facial animation. But as for like the overall rigging of the model, no, I didn't really have to That was the one part I didn't have to do on my own. Thankfully, because good God, rigging is a pain in the ass. There's a reason people are willing to pay $1,000 for a rigged model. I did not pay $1,000, by the way. Since mine was a general prefab, it was significantly cheaper. But for those of people out there, of which there are many, who are like, I don't want to deal with any customization. Yeah, they'll spend a lot of money on stuff, which I understand. Anything specific inspired the design? I mean, I kind of wanted to... And maybe this also answers your question as well, P. Daddy. I wanted to go for something a bit more like... I don't want to say cartoony per se, because like maybe that gives the wrong impression. But like, very much inspired by like Bastion and WALL-E. WALL-E, of course, from the Pixar movie WALL-E. Because I really, really love those types of robot designs. But at the same time, I didn't want to depart too much from my original Omnic design, because I really like that design. And a lot of people recognize that design and love it too. So I was like, well, maybe I can find a sort of like medium between the two of them. Which is kind of what I did, because my overall model is fairly blocky, a la Bastion or WALL-E. But I tried to integrate a more human type like head, especially with the face, and utilizing the sunglasses, which I think are I think the sunglasses are a pretty iconic part of my original design that I think I did a good job of implementing into this design as well. So yeah, it was very much just like, I wanted to try something a little different. Also, a blockier design, I will admit, is also a lot easier in terms of like modeling and even like texturing and stuff. Blocky designs are very easy to work with. So that was also a big part of it. It's like, okay, not only is this a design that I personally like, but it's easier to work with, which for my first, VTuber model, I wanted something fairly easy. So that is a very long answer, I guess, to your question there about that. Will there be a Juno helmet in the future for the Foxes? You need to know if you should save up. I strongly considered adding something Juno related as a part of this. So the problem is basically all like the assets, especially things for like the Foxes and the Redeems. Those were all basically finalized like weeks ago. Long before they ever officially revealed Juno as even a hero. And so I was like, oh, maybe I could like real quickly add in like a pigeon fox variant for like the YouTube channel members or something like that. I just didn't have time, basically. That being said, I would certainly like to add something Juno related, be it a Redeem or a Fox outfit or a helmet or something like that. Can't give an ETA on when that will be, though. Ideally, I guess I'd like to have something themed around her before she gets added in Season 12. Maybe I'll do like a Season 12 launch sort of like mini update that features some Juno related stuff, but we'll see. One of the only VTuber avatars you like, most of them make you sort of uncomfortable. Really? Uncomfortable? How? Like... I will say, the robot design, not to get too technical with it, but animating a robot like this compared to animating a normal human face, the way like all VTubing rigging is set up, this was actually really kind of a pain in the ass to get the sort of the eyes the way they work, where it's kind of like, it's just like a light basically that can sort of toggle between different expressions and do different things. It was a pain in the ass to get that to work because it's fundamentally completely different from how normal VTubers work. Like a human VTuber design, or even like a, animal-based one that has like a semi-human component to it, will use things called blend shapes to sort of like morph parts of the face, like the eyelid, the eyes themselves, the mouth, and everything. Having a robot head like this is basically entirely different, which is why I had to come up with my own way basically to animate the face, which is A, part of the reason it's so simplistic, and B, Well, I guess that's just like a natural part of it being a robot, you know? It doesn't have that great of a facial expression, or at least not that complex. But I have ideas about how to maybe make it a bit more complex in the future with like future versions of this model, but for now, I think it's good. I think it suffices for my first debut, you know? I don't even know if I was answering a question there. I may have just been that may have just been me rambling. You got to keep in mind, I've been working on this so much for like the past couple months that like being able to like talk about just like everything I've been working on for the past couple months now is like me being like, oh, I'm excited to be able to show this off and talk about it. And it's like, oh, these thoughts I've had that I couldn't tell anyone. Wow, I get to annoy chat with them now. Ugh. What other questions are you guys actually asking me other than me going off on my own little delusional rants?
Let the Kitsune guide you!
Ah! Eat Eddie, been a member for 5 months now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Had to make the model friend-shaped. Friend-shaped? What do you mean by friend-shaped? What? Define friend-shaped for me. I don't know what that means. Eyes remind you of Anki Cosmo. I don't know what that is. Fire engine, Ian. I did consider different color palettes for the avatar. I felt red was the most natural to go with because that's, you know, what mine already is. So it's like, duh, just use the same overall color scheme and aesthetic of the original, which is what I ultimately went with. But I will say I do possess a bit of a fire truck vibe, which I don't dislike. And kind of ties back to the origins of this avatar itself. I don't know how many people even really know this, but for those of you who've been a long time follower of my channel, before I ever had an Omnic profile picture, I was a G.I. Joe-esque like action figure that was technically a EMS like ambulance driver. This is like an actual toy. Like I actually posted the picture of it recently on my Discord if anyone wants to see it under the collections channel. But yeah, that was the original design. And of course, that action figure had a red outfit like this because they're an ambulance driver. Of course, like, you know, they're emergency services. So that's how the design sort of carried through. And I thought it was kind of funny coming back to like a design like this and looking like kind of look like Bastion's fire truck skin. And it's like, well, yeah, that checks out because at the end of the day, it originated as a emergency services G.I. Joe action figure, basically. And now it's gone through so many iterations and still retains that, and I like that. Now when you have a model, you know you can just use whatever model you want from the game Overwatch as a joke. I wish it was that easy. Technically, yes. But it doesn't actually work as easily as you might expect it to. Yes, it's doable, but there's work involved to make it actually work, you know. That being said, I have been playing around with things like that, so we'll see. We'll see what I'm able to bring into future streams. Like that the ears are screws. Yeah, I'm glad that sort of comes across. The idea of like having these screws on the side of my head that are presumably sort of like the base of the sunglasses, even though it's all like a, you know, it's all a robot with like a little like digital visor for the actual sunglasses. So it's mainly aesthetic. But yeah, I'm glad that sort of came across with the like the ears being emulated by the little like bolts on the side. Will you be changing the PFP on your channel? I don't think so. I don't want to abandon my original like avatar design completely. I think it works to keep using that as the profile for my channel. I think it's good since it's just a static image to use it for that. And I think this avatar, I mean, feel free to correct me if you think otherwise. I feel like this is like similar enough that if somebody saw the original avatar of Master Ian Gamer and then saw this, they'd be like, oh, okay, that's like the same type of character, basically. It's like a stylized variant of the same character. And like that was the idea. And like maybe it doesn't really come across that way. I don't know. I guess we'll see what people think. But like I don't plan on scrapping that original artwork because that was done by Excited, who's a very good friend in that he did a lot of artwork for me back. Can't talk. He did a lot of artwork for me back in the day, and I don't want to scrap that artwork because I still really like it. We'll see where it shows up. Hello, Double Edge. Man, I'm like way behind on chat here. I just keep like going off on my own tangents again. I'm getting too excited about being able to talk about things that I've been working on for so long that it's like Wally and Bastion for being friend shaped. I see. Friend shaped. I don't know if that's how I would describe it. Toyish, I think might be what I would use. It's definitely a design where it's like you look at Bastion and you look at Wally, and they feel very, maybe you're right. Maybe friend shaped is a good way to put it, because I was going to say friendly, which friend shaped and friendly are probably practically the same thing. It's like, yeah, you look at it and you're like, oh, that's not threatening. That's just a goofy, dumpy box. I don't know. All right, let me try to keep up with that. What you all were saying. MIG lore expands. It most certainly does. I debated whether I should have like an actual like MIG lore segment of my debut today. Because I know a lot of VTubers when they debut, they're like, oh, I'm from the such and such kingdom, and I have a Princess Knight motif, and like whatever. Like they'll have like a whole backstory and like a deep lore just right out of the gate for their character. And I was like, should I have something like that for mine? But I feel like since I'm already sort of like established as a personality and like, I don't know, a character, if you even want to refer to me as that, which is kind of weird, saying that out loud, but I don't know. I decided not to, also because I didn't have a lot of time, but we'll just see. The lore, the real lore is the lore we come up with along the way. Isn't that right, chat? Been subscribed for a long time. Remember when you changed the Omnic design? Really? Wow, I didn't realize you were that long of a fan, Hecates. I think you only first showed up to a stream like within the past week, right? Unless you did before and I just don't remember, which is entirely possible. Rigging is a difficult process. Say this is someone who's experienced in 3D. First of all, welcome to the stream, Gregory. Are you still in Japan, or are you back from that now? Either way, if you're experienced in 3D, I don't know. I'm just thinking of like working with people who know more about this sort of stuff. Yeah, rigging is a pain in the ass. That's why I tried to do as little of it as necessary, but there was some rigging I had to sort of toy around with, and good lord, is it complicated. The less I have to do in Blender, the better. I'm fine with working in Unity. I'm fine with working in any sort of facial tracking software. But Blender, good God, I want to spend as few seconds in Blender as I possibly can. That's where things get too hard. Are you worried about YouTube taking you down? YouTube recently has been going after VTubers hard. Really? Has it? I haven't heard about that being a thing. I certainly don't expect YouTube to come after me. I mean, why would they? Like, what have I done that YouTube would be coming after me? I don't think I've, done anything like that. Oh my god, I'm so behind. You guys are chatting so much. I'm missing all the questions. Look like you're gonna tell you a hint and tip to solve a puzzle. Okay, if you say so. We remind you of Marvin, robot from Titanfall / Apex Legends. Ah, that's like a Pathfinder. He's a similar type of model, right? Marvins are the ones that you like beat up and steal their arm in Apex Legends, right? Yeah, it is a very similar design to that. I hadn't even really thought of that specifically as an inspiration. But like, yeah, it is a similar design, isn't it? Still in Japan, you'll be here for another week. Wow, it's a long trip. I hope you're still having a good time there. You're going after VTuber clippers. Oh, like the people who like take clips of like other VTubers and compile them? Well, I guess that makes more sense because that's kind of like glorified reposting, right? Hello, Sunshine. Welcome. Yes, we do have a new model here today. I debuted it earlier. And this is the Afterparty, which, by the way, I do have alcohol. I have not opened it yet. Oh, sorry, not alcohol. Funny grown-up juice. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That is what we are calling it. Do I have cat ears? Do I look like I have cat ears? Why would I have cat ears? Is this... Is that not good enough for you people? Are hamster ears not enough? You need cat ears on top of that? I feel like having these is already bad enough. Oh, I don't even want to wear them. Like a friendly tutorial bot, very approachable. Yeah, I think I know what you mean by that, Marky Mark. And hey, I like that sort of vibe. My avatar comes across as approachable, then, you know, that's pretty good. Something I have noticed, and long before I ever really got into like the idea of, oh, making my own avatar and whatnot, there like aren't any robot VTubers. I mean, there's like some, but usually those that do exist tend to be just like, oh, they're basically a human, but they're gray and have like weird little lines and like maybe glowing eyes, and it's like, oh, I'm a robot, and it's like, no, you're at best an android, you're not a robot. Like, I don't know of like any proper VTubers who have a model along the lines of like what I'm using here. And I wonder why. I wonder if it is just such a pain in the ass to animate things like the eyes and whatnot that it's just unappealing. Or maybe most VTubers are like, robots are boring or dumb. I want to go with the cute cat girl, you know, because everybody loves those apparently. Sound like you had fun making the model. I don't know if fun is the right word. I wouldn't describe it as fun because it's like genuine work and a pain in the ass, but it is very satisfying. I would describe it as satisfying, where it's like, man, I've wanted to have an avatar like this for so long, and like actually going through the process of making one was just so satisfying. And like having one now that I can just use is like nice, you know? It's really nice. Now a maid dress. Ugh. Yeah, I don't have any like swappable outfits or anything at the moment. That's something I have a couple things kind of like that planned for the future. Again, no ETA on when that'll happen, but like I don't I'm a robot. I'm not like wearing clothes, you know? Like, it wouldn't make sense for me to wear like a maid outfit because it's like, what? Never mind me being who I am. That would just look weird on like a robot, you know? I don't know. I've considered a lot of different accessories that could work with a robot, though. And I have a few in mind that when I get around to modeling, texturing, rigging, whatever ends up being involved with that, that might be a thing. Ian's more of a hamster fox person than a cat person. You know what? That's actually funny because in real life, as if Master Ian Gamer isn't the real person. It's me. I live on the moon. Yeah. I actually really like cats. They're like one of my favorite animals. So it's actually kind of funny that I don't have cats like represented at all in my channel stuff. I mean, there's Mitzi. I guess she's like the closest. And I guess there's Brig. She's kind of cat related, I guess. I don't know. It is kind of funny to me just how Wrecking Ball and Kiriko have sort of just like steamrolled in and been like, oh, what's that, Ian? You like cats? Nope. Now you like hamsters and foxes. And it's like, okay. Hello, Kenobi-wan. Welcome. At the moment, we're just sort of hanging out and chatting. I could break out the funny grown-up juice. Ooh, I got something special today. I'll tell you what it is when I pull it out. Tomorrow was the start of the Summer Olympics. I thought it had started already, but actually now that I think about it, I guess not. Really hate mentioning this, but Michael Bay is working on the worst thing you've heard today. Michael Bay is working on the Skibbity Toilet movie. I did hear about that. I'm not really sure what that's going to end up meaning. It's a pain just to think about. Robots hella underrated. Love some ambiguous robot designs. I know, right? Exactly. I love robots. Man, robots are so cool. Model something you call basic, but it's good enough. Yeah, I mean, it is fairly basic. I'm not going to pretend like this is anything super original in its overall design or anything. But, like, I think it works fine in that regard. Plus, it gives me room to customize things without overall compromising the, like, design of it, you know? Like, I mean, just going through the props I already have. Like, I got my little shoulder turret, which is my personal favorite. But then I can just sort of, like, toggle in and be like, oh, now I got Kiriko hat. Oh, now I got Mina horns. Oh, now I have hamster ears. And I think all of these like actually work like well enough in their own right, just maintaining an aesthetic of sorts where the overall design of the avatar itself isn't so particular or specialized that any of these look out of place as accessories. So yeah. Prefer robots over cat girls. I certainly don't dislike cat girls, but I do love robots. Gregory, if you were ever to become a VTuber, you'd wait until you're married and do it with your wife. You'd be cute anime boy and girl couple who play games together. That's a thing, isn't it? I'm pretty sure there are some VTubers who do stuff like that. I don't know if like a married couple per se. Well, I'm willing to bet there is at least one or two married couples out there who do that. Because I know there are like boyfriend-girlfriend couples who do things like that. Although I'm kind of thinking like how that would work from like a... Again, I'm delving into like the technical side of things because my first thought was like that would be so complex for like tracking software to operate with like two side by side. But I've seen people do that before. It's possible. I don't know, you'd need a specialized setup for it. Anyways. People go for the overly sexualized humanoids, which is why you find most VTubers to be really uncomfortable. Yeah. I mean, like, I get it. I'm not gonna pretend I don't understand the appeal of that, but I will say it's kind of reached the point where it isn't the most original thing anymore, is it? I don't know. And I'm not saying that to be like dunking on any particular VTubers or anything, but like, yeah, I definitely get what you mean. Instead of swappable outfits, you should have swappable parts because you're a robot. Yes, funny you mentioned that. That's probably how it would actually be working if I do implement it in that sort of way. Again, it's something that I haven't really spent a ton of time experimenting with yet, so I don't know how feasible it'll actually end up being, but yeah, something along that sort of line I might be able to do later down the line once I sort of iterate on the model I have. Hey, Jazz, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm really glad you like the design. A lot of people seem to like the design, which honestly makes me happy. I was a little worried people wouldn't like it. Because as I mentioned before, it's not anything like super fancy or specialized. It's kind of basic and simplistic overall, which I like. But like, I was worried people would be like, "Oh, your PNG was so much better because that looked like an actual Omnic. Now you're just Robot Man." Like, I don't, like, I tend to just get worried about what people think about those sorts of things, and especially given how much time and effort I put into working on this, I was a little worried people might not like it. But I'm glad to see that for the most part, people seem to enjoy it. I'm really glad that people like it. What does this mean for the Kiriko PNG tuber? You mean the Kiriko Nendoroid? The one who's sitting back over there? I don't really know. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with, like, the stream mascots, so to say, going forward. Because, like, I could just still have a little animated PNG character across the screen from me. Like, I could just keep doing that, or maybe I give some favorites, some of the fan favorite guests, you could say, their own little upgrades. We'll see. How do you get the hats on the foxes you're seeing? Okay, so there should be a link which Streamlabs will periodically post, and you can otherwise find down in the description, which will link you to the page where you can view the shop for all the different Fox cosmetics. You do need points, and you get points by watching the stream, the same way you've gotten the redeem points for redeems up to this point. That's also how you get Fox points now, which are a new separate point system that I've added. You also gain bonus points by catching the donut, so if you see it appear, try and catch it. And basically from the page linked there, yeah, you can look at all the different cosmetics and purchase. I'm curious how intuitive the whole, like, Fox like, points and redeem system will end up being. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see. If you were confident enough to be a streamer, you'd probably eventually get an avatar, but you wouldn't do the OO anime girl or furry designs, just not for you. I mean, it's whatever. Like, pick a design that resonates with you. Pick a design that you think is good or, nice. I mean, that's what I did. I'm not rocking this robot because it's like, oh, that's what everybody does. Everybody has a robot avatar. Like, as I said, literally nobody has a robot avatar. And I didn't even do this because I was like, oh, nobody has a robot avatar. I'll be the first robot VTuber. Like, no, it's not that at all. It's just, I like robots. I really, really like robots, and I think they're fun characters, and there's so much you can do with them as an avatar like this that I was like, yeah, of course. Not to mention my original Omnic design was, like, amazing. I love it. watch enough anime, you tend to ignore the over-sexualization. I mean, I guess. I don't know that that's necessarily a good thing, though. Replace your entire body with a giant potato as a joke outfit. I certainly could. I could also... I could throw my head on a potato, slap it on the left side of the screen where the mascots usually hang out, and then replace me with maybe somebody else. It's a big robot fan. This model is absolutely awesome. Well, I'm glad you think so. Your ears are screws. That means if you screw up, we can say you have a screw loose. Lol, robot puns. Yeah. I'm sure there'll be plenty of those. It is a mix of old-fashioned toy robots and Overwatch Omnics. Well, I am very glad you think so, Jazz, because that was very much, like, maybe not in those specific terms, but, like, that was basically the vibe I wanted to go for. So, I'm glad that that's coming across. You don't have to be worried or self-conscious. You have a strong and loyal community that are willing to support you. I appreciate that, Rex King. I know. I just tend to get wary about things. I'm like, what if I do this thing that I think is cool and then everybody hates it? Please don't go so far you use AI. I don't think I would. I don't know how I would even implement it. Does Kiriko have her own dance? No. The new mascot, like little... I need a proper term to differentiate like the big mascots like Kiriko back there and like the mini fox mascots. I don't know. No, the new little ones, Kiriko, Wrecking Ball, and Mitzi do not have custom dances or attack animations. And that's because I don't expect them to be attacking or dancing very often. So it's just like, I'm not going to put in the effort to animate those, basically. Which means Mina is still the only little mascot who has a unique dance and attack. He's special. You go for an androgynous Corvid queen or king. Corvid. Is that the... Corvids are birds, right? Or am I thinking of something completely different? Yeah, Corvids are like crows. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, a crow VTuber. I'm sure I've seen something like that before. I'm sure you could do a good job with like designing an avatar that had that theme. Your nose is so sunburned, it's been you've been crispy fried by the Japanese summer. Ooh, I do not envy that. Although it does sound like your trip has been pretty cool so far, so. Some VTubers using AI as guests. Oh, you're talking about like Neurosama? I mean, Neurosama's like, that's the point, is that she's an AI. That's not like a guest type thing in the way I have like mute Kiriko as a guest. Assuming this is a face reveal, you look good. Oh, why, thank you. Thank you. This is my face reveal. Thoughts on the 6v6 blog? Oh boy. I'm not saying like, oh boy, and like, cause it's like, I'm upset by it. Frankly, I just don't care. Like, they announced, oh, they're going to be testing 6v6 again. I'm like, all right, you know what? Cool. I'm eager to see how that plays out. I did not read the blog in its entirety because I did not care enough to read all those words. But cool. Like, I'm glad they're testing something out like that. I hope it goes well, one way or the other. I'm curious to see what sort of data they actually collect from it. But I'm not like, oh yay, 6v6 test coming back. It's like, cool. I'll try it out when it's here. But like, at this point, the whole 6v6 versus 5v5 debate is just, I don't care. And I'm not saying that to be rude and saying you shouldn't bring it up, because like I understand that you guys are curious my thoughts on it, but like, yeah, there's so many like things in Overwatch that are way more interesting than that, if you ask me. Some of the older robots in the Overwatch timeline do look like the 80s robot toys, such as the Uprising Null Troopers. Yeah, I mean, even Bastion, I would say, has a somewhat retro design to him. If you ever get angry or frustrated, the screws come loose and your eyes and mouth go red. So yeah, actually a funny thing. I was considering, because I have all the different like facial expressions, like, I'm angry, and I'm, oh, I'm so sad. And then I have this one, which is so far the only one that actually changes the color of my eyes. And I actually considered giving each different emotion a different color on my face. So, you know, it'd be like pink for like lovey, maybe like yellow for smiling, blue for sad, and then like red for angry. But like, it'd be like, okay, then what's the default? Is it just white? Because I really like the sort of light blue for like the digital aspects of my face. That I think it complements the red pretty well. And I was like, I don't want to deviate away from that in the design. But then it's like, oh, what, my default's blue? Then what's sad? What color would be sad? A darker blue? So I ultimately just sort of abandoned that idea, save for this, which I think this is it. I think it works to have this be the one expression that has a unique color to it. Although maybe I'll come up with another one later. I don't know. How do you hug Wrecking Ball? Oh, you need to put an underscore between Wrecking and Ball. Better not get rusty at Overwatch. Uh-huh. Yeah, I've never heard that one before. You can see Mount Fuji out your window. Wow. That's pretty cool. Petition for a tiny Zarya. I don't know how popular Zarya would be. Like, nothing against her, but like, I feel like it's a very niche group of people who are like that excited about Zarya. I don't know. What do you think of the last quick play hack with the passives? I thought it was fun. I thought it was a very fun experiment. I don't think I would want them to actually add that to the game. Sorry, what were we talking about? What do you think of the last quick play hack with the passives? I thought it was pretty fun, actually. I don't think I'd want them to like actually add it in as like a permanent part of quick play. But like, I don't know where else they would use it though, which is the thing. But it was a neat. I think it was the most interesting quick play hack they've done in terms of them actually like testing things. But yeah, I don't think I'd want that by default in quick play. I think that would sort of overcomplicate the sort of design of the heroes by giving roles like multiple selectable passives. Like it might be useful in terms of like, well, if I'm playing Wrecking Ball and the enemy has a Sombra and an Ana and a Cassidy and all these things that can stun me and hinder me, then it's like, okay, bring the passive that will give the reducing the duration of like stuns and negative CC effects and stuff. Okay, that's useful, but like overall, I think having those sorts of passives kind of overcomplicates the idea of just picking a hero and working with them, you know? VTubing's like a double-edged sword, but it depends on what perspective you look at it. Double-edged sword how? Should pull a Blizzard make so people can pay for points. I know you're saying that as a joke, but technically you can pay for points. Not Fox points. Fox points can only be earned through donuts and over time. Redeem points, though, you technically gain redeem points every time you super chat, which I guess like I don't ever really have outright stated anywhere. I've been meaning to sort of revise my stream descriptions so that people can have like better information about that kind of thing. But you do gain 10 redeem points for every $1 you spend via super chatting, which is not intended as like a way to be like, oh, super chat to spend money to get more points, but it's more just like, oh, hey, thanks for super chatting. Here's 10 bonus points just because. But I mean, people could use it if they wanted to just farm a bunch of points. I guess if I ever if I ever ended up adding a like super expensive redeems, like a redeem that like changes my avatar model or something like that, then maybe people would want to like spend money. But otherwise, I imagine people just accumulate points by just chatting, and I think that's probably fine for most people. A little circle on your chest could display your emotions. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Do you mean like it would be like the color of that would change per emotion? Or it'd be like a little icon, like a heart shows up when it's like lovey-dovey, and I don't know what angry would be, but like maybe there'd be like a teardrop for sad, something like that. I don't know, maybe. I'm not like married to the design of my little like Iron Man chest light thing. I just added it because I thought it would be like a cool little like extra bit of detail to have on the front, and it ties into my whole like power battery chest thing that I can sort of open and close. And it's like, yeah, what if I had like a little indicator of like my power supply? That'd be a cool little thing. But I might modify it in future versions if I come up with some like more interesting or creative uses for that sort of feature. So far behind. I'm talking too much, even though it's like the point of the stream. Are you going to add a Sombra logo to your avatar for situations like technical issues like you've been hacked? Ooh, that's a really good idea, Marbles. I hadn't even thought about doing something like that. I could convert my eyes into little Sombra sugar skulls. That could actually be a fun toggle to have on. That's a good idea. I'll hold on to that one. I'll see what I can integrate, maybe, if something like that feels like it would work. I have a feeling people are going to enjoy abusing this new system. I don't know. I will say some of the like full body like motion things can get a bit janky at times, but you know, that comes with it being a 3D model. Ooh. There's still a lot of fine tuning I'm doing as well with like the tracking and getting everything to work properly. Can't wait to see people spamming memory erase. I will say I was really I mean, I still am curious because I just added them, but like I was wondering of the new redeems I added, like which ones are going to become the new like sus and get good in terms of like they're used constantly by everybody. I don't know. I'm curious to see which of the new redeems people end up really liking. Maybe none of them, but like I don't know. They're all there at your disposal. Use them as you wish. Also, I just realized, if some of you were trying to redeem the whatchamacallit, throwables, I just now realized that I didn't have the throwables enabled on the tracking end. Hold up, let me re-enable it. I apologize for anyone who might have tried redeeming those up to this point. Let me fetch that and enable it. Again, this is all part of the super convoluted workaround I'm using to make these like actually work. Okay, let's see. Ugh, it's one of these things that like I'm gonna have to find a way that like I can remind myself, because it's something that I unfortunately have to like manually enable every time I initiate a stream. Okay. Okay, if somebody wants to try like Suzuing or something, feel free. It should be working now. I apologize. I didn't see anybody specifically try to redeem one of those in chat, but if you did, I'm sorry that didn't work. Okay, it works. Thank you. I was gonna say, I was like, I'm surprised nobody's thrown anything at me yet, and then I realized, shit, I forgot to turn that on. Part of getting used to the new setup, I suppose. We add diva accessories for the foxes in the future. I might. I could maybe add like a diva headset. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it depends on what I can find that works. In terms of like actually getting like, you know, things that fit. Because I did actually have a headset hat, like a pair of headphones that I was originally going to add. But like, just given the nature of headphones and how they have to like go over the ears, it just ended up looking really janky on like a lot of the different models. And I was like, yeah, do people really want headphones that badly? So I ended up just scrapping that cosmetic. Maybe I'll bring it back at some point. I don't know, but it's not one that's like officially here that you guys can use. Battery thing that lasts for like 3 hours would be cool, then the battery runs out. That could be interesting, but what if I want to do a longer stream?
You gotta deal with it! I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it!
Thanks.
I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it!
Gonna barrage me and hit me with the core at the same time. Little turret kind of acts like a parrot, so cute. I know. I know. I love this turret. Because I was trying to think of like, oh, what are fun little like accessories that I can like wear? I was like, oh, you know, I have a little like Hammond that can sit on my shoulder and things like that. And I was like, I'd already added in the turret drop, and I was like, okay, so I have like the model. Stop it. Ugh. Got Suzu in my mouth. Ugh. Anyways, so I already had the Torbjorn like models on hand for the turrets, because I added in the level 2 turret for the turret drop. And so I was like, oh, what if I put like a little turret on my shoulder too? It's like, that could be like a fun little prop, just like a little baby turret sitting there. And then as I was playing around with it, I realized that I could sort of like pose it like in Unity as I was like setting it all up. And I was like, wait a minute, if I just like link this to the corresponding blend shapes that get modified, it should be able to like actually move in correspondence to the tracking software. So I like rigged it up as I thought it was going to work. And then I like loaded it in. And then I just saw it jiggling around and following my eyes. And I was like, yes! Yes, I have a little aiming turret that looks where I look. It's so cool. I want to add more props like this that have sort of that level of like, ow, interactivity. And can sort of like move around as such. Little loading bar when you're thinking. Yeah, I've been trying to think of a lot of different ways to implement stuff. I actually considered adding a little like loading circle over each of my eyes so I could trigger like an either like AFK or like thinking type expression. And I basically just like scrapped that idea because of time, because it's like, that's like an extra thing to animate. And given that it's like a moving little animation over the eyes, it was kind of harder to implement than just like the sort of static expressions I have. So yeah, basically that got cut, but it's something I could easily add in the future, just going forward. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I should have saved that as like a surprise for like a future update. Maybe I shouldn't spoil too many of the ideas I have for other stuff, you know? Oh my god, y'all so active. Am I going to add blink sound effects for the foxes? The foxes don't blink, though. They don't have facial animations. How much does throwing cost? It'll tell you on the redeem page. It's 10 points for Suzu, Pachimari, or Rect. Barrage is 50 points. And Turret Drop is 30 points. And a lot of the prices for like the new redeems and stuff I've added are kind of like in flux, because I'm like, I don't know how expensive I should make things necessarily. Because like, I don't want things to be prohibitively expensive, you know? I want people to be able to actually interact with things. But at the same time, I like the idea of it feeling like, oh, you like need to like earn the right to drop a turret on my head, you know? And like, I don't want somebody coming in watching 10 minutes and being like, yep, I've earned the right to bonk him on the head with a Torb turret. Like, no, you gotta be a regular to get that honor. Am I going to name the Torb turret something? I hadn't considered naming it, but given how much I like it and how much it's probably going to be here, I don't know. Maybe I will end up naming it. We'll see. You know, just because that cleanses me doesn't mean I enjoy when you do it. Sounds are so loud for the throwing stuff. Are they? Do the throwing sounds seem too loud for people? I can turn that down if it sounds too loud. I tried to like test out like sound volumes beforehand, and I didn't think they were too bad. But if you guys think the sounds for the throwables are too loud, I can just like right now, just adjust that. Vtuber looks like a Bastion skin that'd be in season 20. Oh yeah. Yeah, people are gonna stop saying there needs to be a Zenyatta skin for me, and now they're gonna say, oh, you need to be a Bastion skin. Which is fine by me. I love Bastion as much as I love Zen. So oh yeah, Gregory, go check on your laundry if you haven't already. Do that. Oh, hello, Pixel Ghost. Welcome. And Dragon Claw. I don't think I saw you here before. Hey, Kiriko. Good to see you. Welcome. No worries. Feel free to lurk. We haven't even broken open the funny grown-up juice yet, so we're gonna... Oh, good lord, it's already been an hour. Who let me sit here and yap this long? Good god, I am a VTuber. Sitting here yapping. Do you ever think you'd see something like that? Bye, Chaos. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Here, I lowered the throwing volume by 5 decibels. So it should be a bit quieter. I don't know. I'll tune the volume of those sorts of things just over time. Ow. I I had a few different ideas for what I was going to drop on my head. I actually, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because it's too good and I want to add it one day. But yeah, I had a few ideas for what would be a fun thing to drop on me. And I think the turret is a good one. Master Ian Yapper. Good lord. You need a drunk throwable. What? What, you mean just like a beer bottle? Just like smash it on the side of my head? That might be a little too... That might be a little too real for some people. I don't know if I want to add that. Is there any amount of time of how long you're going to be using VTuber model, or is it permanent? The intention is that it's permanent. Also, it's weird how it keeps like having me lean forward like this. I need to do some like adjusted calibrations. It's because I'm reading chat and it's like lower on the screen. So like my head is down and so it thinks I'm like hunkering. I don't know. Again, yeah, I get used to it. I'll figure out how to pose and do the fun things. But yes, the intention is that like this is my streaming model from now on. That's not to say I won't ever use the PNG ever again. Maybe if I'm running into like software issues, or I don't know, maybe there'll be a reason to bring back the PNG tuber model at some point. But this is like what I'm planning to use going forward. Make your avatar look like Bastion. Probably wouldn't be hard to rip those files and sort of like use that, you know? I could probably do that. He wouldn't have facial expressions, but you know what? Maybe I could like animate Ganymede's face. That would be interesting. Because you know those like VTubers where it's like, usually it'll be a guy that'll be like a little like cat or something, like sitting on like an anime girl's head or lap or something. And like the bulk of the model is like the anime girl, but then they'll have like the VTuber themselves will actually be like the little pet or companion. Maybe I could do something like that for Bastion and I'd be Ganymede. That would probably be a pain in the ass to rig thinking about it, but ideas. Oh, see you, Jazz. Have a good time sleeping, which is a weird thing to say, but yeah, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's always good to see you. Mace to the face. Yeah. Should make a Kiriko model like yours, but chat controls it. Huh. Kind of like a Twitch plays Pokemon type thing, but it's a Kiriko. I don't know how that would work. Like, I'm trying to think what sort of like inputs and commands you would do that would actually like affect her. An interesting idea. I'm just not sure how that would work on the technical side. Or I guess less on the technical side, more just like, I don't know what it would actually do. Would she walk around? Would she like dance? I don't know. Fortnite elimination redeem in the future. Elimination redeem? Like what? You like shoot me and it plays the Fortnite kill sound effect? I could probably do something like that. That wouldn't be hard. New Bastion skin got leaked. Wow. When's my Fox gonna come along for the party? He probably won't. I mean, he doesn't usually hang out here because, like, I don't need him taking up space. He's nothing special. He just helps me with testing things. When you get food or drink, the lights turn green to show you're charging. Now that's an idea. I do like the idea of playing around with different colored lights and, like, sort of icons. Love for Overwatch or Fortnite to get a Lycoris recoil collab. Might be the one thing that would get you into Fortnite. I don't know what that is. I don't know what... Licorice recoil? I don't know what that is. What made you decide to use a VTuber avatar? Because I think VTubing is hella cool. This is like a thing. Never mind the cute anime girls that most people run, but like just having a virtual avatar that you can like customize and animate and do funny things like this. Like, hell yeah, sign me up. I did sign up, and here I am. Throwing Kiriko at Ian. Maybe. I kind of want to get, like... I want to get a model of, like, a Chibi Kiriko. Like a 3D Chibi Kiriko model. Because there's so much you could do with that. You could throw it, you could pose it on your shoulder. I mean, technically, I could just have Kiriko over there, just like standing on my shoulder, but I don't think that's as interesting. That's what I've done with like the Hammond one. So like if we get Hammond there, and I think he looks fine, but it'd be cooler to have a proper 3D model, you know? Next, acting up from the Whiplash you got yesterday. Whiplash? Oh, that sucks. Hope it wasn't anything too serious. Loving the avatar. Thank you, Saul Goodman. Wow. The real Saul Goodman. Appreciate it. Should play Elden Ring? Ugh. Elden Ring really is not my type of game. I would not have fun with it. Did you consider the typical RBG gamer color transition? What do you mean? Just like RGB lighting for the avatar or something? Or in the bus and the driver slammed the brakes so hard you got thrown out of your seat. Good lord. See my model transforming into a jet ski. A jet ski of all things? Why a jet ski? Can imagine Chibi Kiriko kicking her legs while bopping her head side to side while sitting on your shoulder. Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, she could be sitting there, and I could animate her legs to sort of swing back and forth, and maybe her head do a little thing. And then I could also add in like a motion tracking, so when I like turn like this, her head would also, you know, kind of follow with like the physics of like my torso moving. Oh, I just have to get the Chibi Kiriko model. That's the big thing. I might try modeling that myself, but I'm not good at modeling. That's the thing. But that might be something I get into more now that I have, like, you know, an avatar base really to work with. Can't you just size down the throwable Hammond and put him on your shoulder? Yeah, I could. I could do that with Hammond. That wouldn't be that hard. But I don't know. Kiriko's different, you know? Anything new from the Juno Pigeon lore? Nope, not at the moment that I'm aware of. Hey, you got an epic donut, Hectees. Nice. Always pay someone to make the model for you. Yeah, I mean, I could. But, like, that takes money, you know. Wrecking ball attached to your head like a carrot on a stick. Maybe. Throw pigeons at you. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Started your doodle for Pigeon Juno the other day. Ooh. I hope it comes along well. Can you add a golden fox for members only? I certainly could. I have the 3 premium foxes I showed off in the debut earlier. Fire Fox, Spirit Fox, and Robo Fox, plus the other animals. I could do a gold fox as well. Basically, I wanted to start off with only like a few YouTube member premium foxes just to kind of see like how interested people were in them, you know? Because if people like enjoy the idea of having special exclusive foxes for being a channel member, and like people like using those, then I can certainly add more. But I didn't want to like put a bunch of effort into like animating and designing a bunch of foxes that nobody would care about, though, you know? So that's why I started off with only a few, and we'll see what y'all think. If you like them, I can add more. Make Kiriko throw things at you? What, is the throwing of the Suzu not enough? You need Kiriko herself to physically throw it? When it says subs, is that subscribing to your YouTube channel? So when it says subs, it means membership. Unfortunately, the program I use for the chat foxes is like, you know, base designed to work with Twitch. It does have YouTube integration, which is how I'm using it on YouTube. But like all the terminology for those sorts of things is using the Twitch terminology. So Twitch's membership equivalent is Twitch subs. So when it says you need to be a sub to gain access to like, you know, the premium foxes, it actually means member for YouTube memberships, which is annoying. And I really wish there was like a setting that you could toggle to change the terminology it uses, but there isn't. So I'm sure I'll have to explain that a lot. That looks kind of broken. Well, I mean, it is basically just a toggleable model. The build does look sort of interesting, wonky, the way it like kind of clips in. There's like the big gap you can see on the underside, but it's the best I could really work with. I will say that that is the big downside of like this model's head, and given its elongated shape, is like a lot of typical sort of headwear doesn't really work that well with it. Like the Mina horns and the hamster ears, I think, work well enough because they're kind of like on top and on the side. But like even like the Kiriko headband kind of looks a bit odd because it doesn't quite sit right, you know. But I think it looks like good enough. Welcome back, Double Edge. Hope you had a good dinner. When you play Doomfist, the MIG on your chest should turn into PDF, like the file name, but also because pro Doomfist. I could technically set up like a little LED screen where it says MIG, and then that could be like changed. I could maybe even integrate something where it's like there's a redeem that'll change what it says on it, but like obviously I'd have to be careful with that sort of thing because giving people that sort of power could go very wrong, should we say. Hat fading into the head reminds you of Jotaro. Yeah, that is a comparison, isn't it? He's becoming more like Pathfinder. Oh, so it would seem. Where's your little fox? I don't know. Oh, you know what? Possible we're at fox capacity. I think I had it set to the default number, which I think is 20? Yeah, if yours is... it's kind of hard to count them all individually. And I'm not sure if the little mascots technically count. But if it's at capacity, that might be why yours isn't spawning. We could always despawn some of the mascots. Oh, your fox is there? Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think we would be hitting capacity, so... Do something with the hat being a fused part of the model, but you're able to toggle it off and on. Yeah, I mean, that's in effect what it is now. It's just using a prop that's not like custom made for this model. It's just taking like a basic like free baseball cap model that I then textured to sort of be reminiscent of my previous PNG tuber hat. All right, you know what? I think we can get out the funny grown-up juice. Let me fetch it real quick. Yeah. Yeah, see, this is one would be nice to have like a loading screen type thing. Ah. Now, I've been wanting to try this. I saw this at the store the other day. Now, you all know how much I love soju. And sadly, there was no plum soju at the store when I last went. They were plumb out of plum soju, tragically. But they had lychee soju. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever actually had a lychee before. I don't even know what they taste like. So I got myself some lychee soju. We'll see how it is. Yeah, my tracking will break if I move too far away from its periphery, you could say. Time for the after party. It's happy. All right, here we go. Lychee soju down the circuits. Interesting. It's not bad. It's a very weak flavor. It's very, very, very mild. That's a very mild flavor. Maybe they forgot to put the lychees in. I don't know. Do lychees have a super mild flavor? I don't actually know. Your favorite is peach soju. I did get some peach soju as well. So I could break that out if we want tonight, but I'll probably just open this one lychee bottle. I don't imagine I'll go for a second. It's so weird watching the avatar tilt its head back to drink the air. Yeah. Get some Vive base stations for better tracking. Yeah, over time, I imagine I will upgrade the hardware I'm utilizing to get better tracking and stuff, but I thought it was silly to invest heavily in tracking hardware before I'd even debuted my first avatar. because what if I kept procrastinating or let my perfectionist tendencies get the better of me and I never ended up debuting? I'd rather not be out $500. So hence why I'm going with a simple webcam tracking system for starters. And as time goes on, I'll upgrade it with better hardware. Maybe implement hand tracking as well. Technically, I can do hand tracking with this model and the software I have. It's just really, really bad. So that's why it's not like a thing I've shown off, because it kind of works. Not really, though. Maybe when you drink, your avatar drinks oil. Sure. Or it could be like Bender and just be a robot that drinks alcohol. I still don't know what to make of that one. I just had the idea for that randomly one day, and I was like, you know what? People like Kiriko. People like Kiriko being annoying. I hate Kiriko. Let's make it a redeem. Never had alcohol before. Never really wanted to try it. I mean, fair enough. I would never say, like, go drink alcohol. Like, no, like, if you want to try it, try it.
You gotta deal
If not,
with it. I'm the avatar.
don't.
You gotta deal with it. I'm the avatar. You gotta deal with it.
You're a cat now. Ah, you are. How cute. How do you turn into another animal for the fox customization? So, model changes, like full model changes for the foxes, are reserved for YouTube channel members. You have to become a YouTube channel member to get access to the hamster, cat, fox, premium foxes, and frog. They are member exclusives, and by becoming a YouTube channel member for as little as $2 a month, you gain access to all premium foxes and other animals. Why did you use the hound eye sound? Because why not? It felt so fitting, you know? Kiriko just making this otherworldly, horrific scream. Hand tracking randomly starts slapping Kiriko out of rage. What do you... Randomly? That's how you know it's working. I always wonder what Ian looks like from another perspective, just standing in the middle of nowhere while talking to a floating camera. I mean... I don't know. I don't have a shrug animation, but, like, I don't know. Not ever trying adult drinks, Scorpio. I will say I find it interesting how, like, modern day people who are, like, just coming of age to drink, like, how many people just don't drink anymore. And that's not even just like a personal observation. There are statistics that people do not drink alcohol as much as they used to. Like, at least like new people coming in. Like, I think like older people like boomers and Gen X, they still drink just as much. It's not like they're starting to drink less, but like new people becoming of legal drinking age are not drinking it, which I find very interesting. Like, why? I don't think it has to do with the price of alcohol, but maybe it does. But it seems like there's so many people who are just like not interested in drinking it. No, Scorpio, YouTube memberships. Unless you're responding to someone else about YouTube Premium. Premium, I think actually YouTube Premium gives you like a free membership for a channel. The way Amazon Prime gives you like a free Twitch Prime thing. Twitch subscription. But no, I'm just talking about channel memberships for gaining access to the custom foxes. It'd be amazing if you could move your arms and stuff. Well, I could. I don't have the right tracking hardware, basically, to be able to do that. The model itself, though, absolutely can. So if and when I ever do get the hardware and set up the software appropriately to do it, this model could do all sorts of hand gestures and movements. I mean, I already kind of teased the one of the dances I'm working on earlier. So yeah, it is full body, like everything. Everything. I think yellow stars for a WoW would be cute. I thought about something like that. I ultimately went with that because it was fairly simple. But I'm thinking about doing like more extreme versions of like the emotes I have. So like WoW could have like a star-eyed one to be like the more extreme version. Like smiling could have like little like blushies beneath it to be like super smiling. You know, stuff like that. Angry could have like one of those little like rage marks on my head show up. I've thought about adding additional little stuff like that, and you know, maybe I will with time. Now that you're 3D, you can just walk up to Kiriko and give her a head pat for no reason. I could, but I won't. For her to face your problems and have a functioning liver. Well, you could face a lot more problems if alcoholism was one of them. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, don't drink if you don't want to, guys. I mean, it's entirely up to you. Drink responsibly. You only drink socially, but you do like experimenting with the flavors of mixed drinks and stuff. You never drink for the effect, it's always the flavor or social event. Yeah, I used to mainly drink for like the social aspect of it. Nowadays, it's just like, I don't know. Like every now and again, having a good drink to sort of take the edge off, you know? Which is probably like, that has to be like one of the top 10 old man things I've ever said in my life, what I said just there. But it is kind of, it has kind of reached a point where it's like, you know what? It's nice to like end of a long day, just, you know, have a Mike's Hard, have a mixed drink, have a margarita or something, just to relax. Add a confused face. Confused face. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more faces I could add. Do you think I should try playing some Overwatch tonight? Put this model to test in an actual game. The other thing I've noticed is sometimes when I turn my head too far to the side, it thinks my mouth is just open, even when it's not. Kind of curious. Okay, good. I'm not even doing anything.
Wrecked.
Ow. Those hamsters hurt, you know. Finish your summer challenges. That's actually not a bad idea. What's my manufacturing date? Those files were corrupted. There's no way of knowing. Summer challenges require you to be in a party. You're talking about Fortnite? Gregory, what did you try posting? Did you try saying diva again? Down 30 to 40. What? 30 to 40? What do you take me for? I ain't one of those pre-Omnic Crisis units. Come on now. Referring to the Overwatch summer challenges. Oh, I see you're responding to Rex King. Do they require you to be in a party? I haven't actually played Fortnite since they added the Cybertruck, but when I looked at them just to sort of check what they were, I don't remember it saying you needed to be in a party. What's your favorite Mythic skin so far? That's easy. Galactic Emperor Sigma. $69 years old. Ugh. You have to play in a party. Does it have to be like a full squad party? Or does it have to just be like with one person? Really? Sigma's the only one you own? Wow. You must be a newer player. I'm guessing you bought it in the shop. At least one person. That's not that hard. How hard is it to wrangle up one human who's willing to play with you? Or robot. You'll download Overwatch just for me? Well, you won't actually find me in Overwatch. Contrary to my appearance and the overall motif I go for and the fact that I'm standing in the Dorado power plant, I'm not actually in the game. Common misconception, though. Hello, Shovels! Welcome! Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Never gotten a Mythic, but if they came out with a Diva one, you'd definitely be getting it. What if it was a really bad Diva Mythic, though? What if it was like a poop Mythic skin? Like that was the theme, like the mech's a toilet and Diva's up. You know what? Never mind. Moving on. Moving on. Played some Overwatch summer event. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Now I've ruined it for you. Next April Fools, they should have YouTubers and streamers voice over the Overwatch characters. That'd be so much work, though. Bringing people in to re-record all the characters' lines. Good God, that'd be so much work. Skibbity Toilet Diva Mythic. Yeah, there you go. Man, Skibbity Toilet really is like the worst thing ever, isn't it? It's ruined so many things. It's ruined every Valve property, basically. It's ruined Gary's mod. It's ruined children. It's ruined the movie industry, it would seem, now with the whole Michael Bay film coming out. And it's even ruined toilets. How long have toilets existed in this world? Somebody tell me, because I actually don't know. I'm going to assume, like, early 1900s. But But they're ruined. Gotta get rid of them because Skibbity Toilet decided to come along and make toilets uncool. If Stone was right, we need an Earth reset. Hey, another epic donut. Congrats. Way to go, Legion X. It's actually 300 years earlier. Okay, I was thinking of like a flush toilet specifically, not like a hole in the ground with a seat over it like what the Romans had. Might be, yeah, well, like a flush toilet. When was that invented? I'm actually curious now. Hold up. Hold up. Toilet tangent. Let me check. Whoa. The first flush toilet was invented in 1596. The first patent for a flushing toilet was 1775. Okay, that seems more believable. I'm assuming this 1596 one was like something convoluted. That like, oh, technically it's a flushing toilet. But it's like not at all. It's like a hole in the ground. Oh well, I don't care enough to waste any more time researching this. Somebody made a cursed Skibbity Toilet image with snorkel ops popping out. That sounds not surprising. Yes, Kiriko. Tragically, I think we're aware of the Michael Bay Skibbity Toilet. At 110k subs, watch Skibbity Toilet for the first time? No thank you. You are a light drinker. You thinking I'm inebriated whatsoever. Hey, welcome back, Knuckles.
Let me see. Where should we go for the...
How about 200k? No. I'm not watching any Skibbity Toilet. I get lightweight vibes, excuse me? How dare you? Where are my angry eyes? How dare you? How dare you call me, of all people, a lightweight? Do you have any idea what portion titanium my frame is? I don't even know what portion titanium my frame is, and you think I'm a lightweight. Oh, the nerve of some of you people. Well, maybe we do play a bit of Overwatch. Muscle Ian. I should have like a super buff, like Robo Gorilla variant, shouldn't I? Titanium is lightweight. I meant lead. The one thing I can't do very well is nod. I kind of wish I had better like nodding movement. That might be something I can implement by sort of like tweaking the tracking settings, but I don't know. I'll have to play around with that. RoboCop Ian, yes, yes. RoboCop Ian, let's go. That would be cool. Did Tor build my body? No, I don't think so. It'd be kind of weird if he did. I don't actually know, though. Maybe. Just write muscles with a Sharpie on your arms. There you go. That's all it takes. Thought you're going to have a movie night with some friends, but you guess not. That means you're here longer. Aw. I'm sorry to hear no movie night. That's a shame. God Robot Ian. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Iron Man Ian. I'm already kind of Iron Man with my little chest light. Where's my turret? I want my turret back. Hammond, go play with Kiriko's fox or something. I want my turret. Yeah. Bootleg Iron Man. Well, you know what? Ow. Good lord. That hurts, you know. Staying up all night because you have no life. That's the way to do it. You know what? Famous last words. I mean, people usually expect last words to be something heroic or tragic or exciting, but honestly, I'm willing to bet at least one person in the history of forever has died in the process of saying, you know what, and then something killed them. That has to have happened at least once. That's not what I wanted. Dang it. Dang it. Ah! Hold up. Oh my god, everything is conspiring against me. They're angry that I've become a machine just like them. Mechanical god. Okay, let me put this over here, and put this over here, and then adjust this, and then go do do do, and then go do do do, and then go, wow! That was weird. Out of curiosity, would you ever do a face reveal? What do you think you're looking at right now? I don't know how much more revealing of a face I could be. You the type of person to look right and left and then walk to the road? What? What does that even... You mean like check both ways before crossing the street? Like any insane human or robot? Yeah, gee, I sure hope I would. You don't mind post some hat ideas for your model on Discord? Yeah, feel free. I'm more than open to taking like prop and cosmetic suggestions from people. If you guys have a cool idea that you think would look nice, feel free to suggest it or share concepts or anything. I'm entirely open to it. Be my guest. Let me see. Now, how can I get this to work? Oops. I realize I just forgot to do something. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Um. Do. Okay. Now I can position myself for gaming. And foxes look kind of big. Let me... Foxes, you're too big. You take up too much space. Please get smaller. There we go. That's... Maybe that's too small. I don't know. There's a lot of you here today. We'll work with it. Okay. Now that I have my stuff set up. All right. First official playing Overwatch while doing the VTube thing stream. I'm actually kind of curious to see how this impacts like the tracking and everything, because I didn't do super extensive tests with running all the tracking software and stuff while playing different games, so I don't know. We'll see how it works. I might have to end up making some adjustments if everything just like suddenly dies and shuts down. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. You have a green screen behind your avatar. Green screen? Why? For what purpose? You mean to put it in its own like little environment? An irrational distrust of Discord. Well, I can't say such a concern is wholly unfounded, but... Actually, hold up a second. Okay. Okay, I think we can play. Summer game! Let's see, we have to do beach volleyball, don't we? I don't wanna... You guys think I should add point redeems where you can change my avatar model? Or would that be too much? Would that be giving too much power to people who can't be trusted? My model might be too big. I might need to scale it down. Hi there. Whee! Let's go. Don't give them that power. Make Ian a waifu. You mean I'm not already a waifu? Hello there. Ah. Avatar color, maybe. Model, nah. Make it pricey, 100 or 200. Oh, it'd probably be more than that if it was a full model change. All right, enjoy doing your dishes, Pixel Ghost. No! Who was in charge of that side? Echo, is that you? Milk Tea. That even is your real name. Make a chibi Ian. I was thinking about that. Having like a chibi variant of my model. That could be fun, but again, it would be something I'd have to like model specifically. So yeah, that might be something that I would commission. Maybe I could find somebody who like specializes in like 3D chibi character models, and then I could get them to do one for like for me, for Kiriko, maybe like Mina and some other characters as like a bundle type thing. That could be really fun. Ah. I'm using upscaling for my streams. Not ups. Well, I guess what exactly do you mean by upscaling? I'm streaming in 1440, which is 2K. What? You see this shit bouncing off the sand? I'm not really like running like specialized upscaling at all. I just stream at 2K quality, which I've considered actually not streaming at 2K quality because I wonder if that sometimes ends up being responsible for some of the technical issues I sometimes run into. But I like being able to stream at 2K, and I think a lot of people enjoy watching in 2K as well. Guess who got play of the game as Junker Queen last night? Let me guess, was it you? I'm pretty sure hitting the ball under the net is illegal. Winston volleyball is rigged. It always is. Whee! Cheater! I might also want to look into changing up where I keep my like chat feed while streaming, because if I like look over like that, kind of looks maybe a little janky on screen for my avatar to be moving. No, no, no! Let's go! Let's go! Soju for everyone. Monkey win. I don't know if that counted as the ultimate. Oh, no, she ulted and hit it. That's got to count for the challenge, right? Please, please, please let it count for the challenge. Yes, yes. Oh. Okay, so the other challenges left. I can play Lucio Ball. I can play Lucio Ball. All right. Remix it is. Everything I do is caught in 4K. Not 4K, 2K. 4K would... I don't think even my system could comfortably handle streaming in 4K.
Behold the hamster. Behold the champion.
Yay! Hello, Spooky Bee. Welcome to the stream. Figured you'd watch a few games since you ended up on a terrible losing streak. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but you can sit here and watch me win. Or better yet, watch me sit in queue. You know, whichever. The Torb turret is that small? How big am I really? Good question. Good question. There are many Torb turrets, though, because Torbjorn has that one emote. Where is it? Where is it? That's not ding. Like this. Like, it's just one of these turrets that's on my shoulder right now. Which, now that I'm looking at this, I kind of want to rip this emote. And somehow add it to my character. VTuber arc has begun. Yes, it has. It has indeed begun. And it'll never end. Whoa, wait, whoa, hold up. Hold it there, buddy, old pal. Okay, now, can we talk about this? I don't want to be goalie. Okay, this is working. Woo! Woo! Oh! No! Holy moly! Holy moly! They're so aggressive. No, no, no! Oh my. No! Dang it. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go. Ah. No! Get these balls out of my goal! We win yet? How many points do we need to win? 20? That was 15. Boop. Ba-doo. Yeah. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh. You should make the golden soccer balls like the golden snitch, where you just auto win if you get it in. Has to be to 20, right? Come on, 1 point. No, no, no. Wait, that's not game. How is it? Is it just till time runs out? Okay, unless somebody gets 10 more than the other. Okay, we can bring it back. We can bring it back. Yeah. Come on, come on. No, no. We were so close. We were so close. Oh, there's a donut. Somebody grab it. Stop it. Stop bullying me. Stop it. Alright, see you, Rex King. Thanks for stopping by. Oh. Tragic. Tragic indeed.
Welcome to the Summer Games!
Wait. Wait, what the hell? How am I playing? Oh, never mind. Yeah. Ba-doo! What? That should have been a goal. What is this team doing? Whoa, that was almost an own goal. Come on, come on. Yeah. Come on. Ba-doo. Get-a-doo. Man. What are they doing? Huh. Yeah, Hecate. Do not when I'm trying to say goodbye. See ya, Hecates. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good time playing Faz. Huh. They throwing? Yeah, no kidding. Oh, always forget I have to hit ReQ in arcade. You have your coffee, so you're gonna stay late. Isn't it a bit late for coffee? Yes, bad teammates. It's not my fault. Surely the children are to blame. What? Oh my. Is this guy really just gonna AFK? Is that what people are doing? They're just grinding the challenges passively by AFKing? Oh, well, they're gone. Ooh. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Goal time. What? Ow. Oh my. Oh my.
This is my favorite part. I'll take
Why? Thanks.
This is so unfair!
I know, it's so unfair. Thrower is ruining my games. Ah! Suck at being goalie. Yeah, goalie is definitely the most stressful role to be playing. Playing Mario Kart online while watching the stream. Who do you play as in Mario Kart? Oh, whoops. Keep forgetting to re-queue. Wait, where am I with the challenges? Oh. We're done. We can go back to having fun now. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Well, you don't say. What do Fox points do? Fox points are used to purchase Fox cosmetics. Like little hats. Love the little animated turret on my shoulder. Well, thank you. I'm quite fond of it too. Follows my eye tracking in a very twitchy manner, albeit, but still.
At this point, I'm kind of worried about him.
What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? I am the least worryable person in the world, I'll have you know. Ooh, can't catch me, Sombra. I'm the hamster man. Whee! Wait a minute. What am I doing? I need my hamster ears. Ah, you suck, Sombra. Get good. Somebody redeem Get Good for Sombra. Yeah, let's go. Fox is wearing my hat. Well, as a channel member, that's a right you get. And I'm happy to see you wearing it. Could you add... Wow. Add a Reinhardt helmet for the foxes. That's definitely one I could add at some point. Good idea. I'll keep it in mind. Yeah, get good, enemy Sombra. You suck! He's definitely not toxic Ian Gamer. No.
At this point, I'm kind of worried about him.
What do you mean? Worried about the enemy? Yeah, you should be. Because they're getting owned. Getting owned by the hamster. Yeah, let's go. I am the hamster king. I am the hamster king. Get hamster. Yeah, let's go. Woo. Ah. Get on! Yeah, let's go! Ah! How are they still stalling? Woo! Let's go! Now that, my friends, is how you play a small rodent. Hey, thank you, Z. Thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm very happy to have finally been able to debut this model that I've been working on for so long. And yeah, I guess I did have quite a few features. I seriously considered debuting the Foxes and Redeems before the VTuber model, because those were done long ahead of me, like getting this model in a presentable state. But I wanted to have like a big debut, you know, to like show off everything, which is why I saved them for the VTube debut. All the good ideas you get from stream, how do you remember them? How do I remember them? With my memory banks, duh. How does anyone remember anything? Ooh. I'm not a furry. I am not a furry. I am just a Wrecking Ball main who is sporting my character. Ah, die, enemy team, die! Ah, ah. Oh my goodness. Ooh.
Someone called the ambulance.
Pesky bee.
Somebody call Wambulance, but not for me. I'm not a furry. Stop it. Woo. Let's break it down indeed. Let's break their spines. Ow, not my spine, their spine. Drop it on them, not me. Yeah. What? You guys lost the point? Why do I trust these people with anything? Ow. You know, it actually hurts to have a Suzu break on you, you know? It may immediately have that pain cleansed, but that doesn't mean I don't remember the pain. Woo! Oh my god, I did not mean for that boop to work like that. Just yeet him into the other room. Pesky Mercy's your favorite redeem. That's a really fun one. That's one I've had the idea of making for a long time.
At this point, I'm kind of worried about him.
No, there's no reason to be worried. Don't be worried. It's me, folks, Master Ian Gamer, lovable PNG tuber. All that happened is somebody grabbed my Z-axis and pulled really hard, and now I look like this.
Wrecked.
Hey, we're the ones doing the wrecking here today. Ooh. The Reaper breaks his keyboard because of Ian. Good. Good. Stop her, as I haven't, because I'm better than you. Ah! Where are they? Where did the Reaper go? Suck on them, ghost man. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Woo! Well, that was fun. We're like the furry. No! I'm not a furry. What part of me being a robot conveys furry to you? Come on now. Plays Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, and Pauline the most online. Oh, okay. For more adult juice. Of course. Pull the lever. Ow! I didn't mean actually pull the lever now. I was just quoting whoever said that in chat. That hurts, you know. I may not have pain receptors the same way that you humans do, but that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt to get hit by that thing. Sanctuary. Ah. Yeah, that was the wrong lever. You should pull the lever that drops...
I think I can make this worth my time.
You know what? Maybe I'm not going to finish that.
No.
You got the demon.
Can we drop sim turrets? Sim turrets? Those things are tiny. You barely even feel them. Maybe I could have a redeem where you can throw a sim turret at me and it like shoot straight like they do normally and then just like explodes. I don't know. I must think on this. Is it just me, or are there like way more Sombra players these days? Even when there aren't wrecking balls involved. Ow. Yee. I gave you this power. Just because you're given a weapon doesn't mean you should wield it. Certainly not if the person you're wielding it against is me. How many points is it for Suzu, turret, and barrage? Suzu's 10, turret is 30, barrage is 50. I think I might lower the price of barrage because it feels sort of disproportionately expensive, but you can check the prices of all those on the page where they're listed with the other redeems. It'll show you their price like on the far right side. It's not very convenient, but what the? I've never heard that sound in my life. Why is it so bassy when she shoots it? What?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen a Stormber shoot that before. I never realized how bassy this was when you shoot it with an automatic gun like that. Huh. See you, Knuckles. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm a one-man anti-aircraft plane. Nah. Coming for ya. Both hearts pumping.
This is easy.
Yep.
Was it always that bassy when you shot it?
Best round.
Boom, 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 boom. I don't remember it being that bassy before.
BMP activated. Score 1-0.
I wonder what the land
Yeah, I don't know what I think about this lychee soju.
Stay close. I can't
I don't dislike it.
strength.
It's far from my favorite soju flavor, though. It ain't got nothing on,
Well, this
plum. Plum is the best. Whoa.
Are you still mad at me?
I didn't realize that it had a hacking display when Somber was there. That's kind of cool. How long has that been in the game? What the heck? Whoa. I've never seen that before. Oh my lord. Bang the drum, don't be dumb.
Again, till I say it's over.
You have one of those hacking symbols on your face. Somebody suggested adding them as like an eye decal, which I might. I'll look into doing something of that nature. Maybe that could be another redeem. That way you guys can use it to antagonize me. Yeah.
Just like old times.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
You blowing up 2 people to get the donut now? Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Man.
Apagando las luces.
The only way they can top this Mauga skin is if they give him a mythic that represents him as a Samoan god like Maui from Moana. Yeah, I could see them going with like a Samoan god type skin. I think that would probably work pretty well. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. I'm not playing Wrecking Ball anymore. People might think I'm some kind of furry if I keep wearing that. What? Oh my. Add Diva's headphones to the Foxes. That would... I could do something like that. It'd be kind of hard though, because headphones are a hard thing to like fit onto little characters like that, given just like the design of the sprites. Any skin concepts you hope Juno gets? B movie theme or something similar happens in season 13 alongside Halloween Terror, and she doesn't get a classic movie alien skin. Yeah, I definitely want to see her get a sort of like retro cutesy alien skin. 100%. No, no. Yeah. Pigeon skin, of course, a pigeon skin for sure.
Score 1-1. No.
Anybody got a toothpick?
No.
There are furry robots in the fandom. What? No such thing. I don't believe it.
No.
This should be fun. Salofa!
Nova. You know what? Maybe I should swap. Maybe I should swap.
Is where I say it is. Forget what happened in the past. Just have to win.
Seagull skins, we can have the constant mine meme.
I wanted a scar.
Ah. No, 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 no. Ah. Not old man beating my ass. How much longer do I think I'll be live for? Probably not terribly much longer. Maybe a few more matches after this. I don't want this to turn into a long stream.
Outnumbered. They've finally got eight. Group up on me. No time for whinging.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh my god. Get off me. Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Get the grandma. Get her. All right. Should you drop a turret if I lose? No, don't drop turrets on me. That's rude. Didn't your parents ever teach you not to drop heavy objects on people? Come on now. How about a sun hat? Sun hat for the foxes? Well, there's the straw hat, which is kind of similar. I guess that's not like a proper straw or sun hat, though. Wait, what? Why am I... Ugh, whatever. Pull the lever. No! Do not pull that lever.
Someone
Don't
call
do
the
it.
ambulance.
Pesky bee.
Pesky bee. Yeah. I love having a don't hug me redeem now. Woo. Yeah. What the? Yeah. See ya, Echo. Lose? Whatever do you mean? We ain't gonna lose. What do you take me for? Some sort of not winner?
Someone call the ambulance.
Pesky bee.
Pesky bee. I need one of those, like, pesky redeems, but for Sombra instead of Mercy. Yeah. Woo! Let's go! Victory! No lever pull necessary. No lever pull necessary. What? This stupid ass. What did she do?
Apagando las luces.
Behold the hamster. Behold the champion.
Well, at least we won. Had a hacked redeem Sombra inspired. Yeah, that is a good idea that people have been mentioning. Like a hack me redeem. I don't know. I'll have to think about like the exact visuals I'd want for that too. Jamboli. Hello, Insomnia. Welcome. Like the new look? Thank you. I am glad that people have been enjoying it. It's fun being a proper Vtuber. Ha ha ha. I am 3D. I live in the digital world. Digital dancing. Digital dancing. Digital dancing. Spider in my face. What? No, there isn't. What are you trying to pull? Oh, this one? Talking about Widow? Yeah. Between you and me, Chad, I wouldn't mind if that spider was on my face. How much is the turret? Turret is 30 points. I think I'm going to add a... when Streamlabs announces that a turret or items being thrown or whatever, I'll probably add in the price there. Just because it seems like a lot of people aren't able to easily see it on the loyalty store page, so... just to help keep people informed so they know how much things cost. Sus. We ain't no sus. It's no horny jail. There are no horny jail redeems. Do I play any gacha games? Is Overwatch a gacha game? It really isn't. No, I really don't. I'm not really a fan of gacha games. Don't see the appeal. I used to play a Lego gacha game until it, like, got shut down. That was fun. I never spent any money on it, but I played it. Wasted a lot of time. Oh, no, 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 no! Ooh. Get her! Ooh, I see you trying, Alari. I see you trying. She tried to serpentine, but it didn't work. The ears. Oh, you're right. I didn't equip the ears. Where are my ears? Ah, there we go. No wonder we weren't doing so well. I wasn't wearing the ears. No, how could this happen? I was wearing the ears.
Back on track.
Look at Fox Points leaderboard and Mina has over 1,000 points. Well, damn. I mean, I guess she is here a lot, so, you know. Stop it! I'm not a furry! Stop it! How is the enemy team toxic? Put ball on the shoulder. But I like my turret! I don't want to ditch my turret. I could technically put one of them on the other shoulder, but I'd have to reposition them. That would take a second. Maybe between matches. Ah. Why is Pope Hammond so many points? What do you mean, why is Pope Hammond so many points? You think Pope Hammond's blessing is cheap? You think it's easy to come by the blessing of the Pope Hammond? Hell no. You're lucky you can get it at all. Most people have to be canonized as a saint twice before they're even considered to get such an honor. Not a hamster persona. Stop it. Although, speaking of, where are all the, like, hamster fursuits? I don't think I've ever seen a hamster furry, which is kind of weird. In fact, like, even, like, rats and mice are extremely rare, from what I've seen.
Plotting out the dig site. Let's move the payload together.
Yeah. Need the Hammond onesie. I do need the Hammond onesie. I haven't looked at it. I don't know if it's still on sale or even still in stock, but I really kind of want it now. Maybe I need to design a Hammond onesie for my avatar now. I wonder how hard that would be. Ow! Ow! Who did that? Scorpio! Scorpio, why would you do something like that to me? I thought you were one of the nice ones. People want to cosplay as the cute animals. Are you saying hamsters aren't cute? How dare you? How dare you? Hamsters are adorable, thank you very much. Hamsters are almost as cute as robots. Ow. See ya, Grandma. Get her, get her. Oh my god, they're sending out all the little speedsters. Whew. We already got enough speedsters here with me around. Woo. Oh my god, not the stupid ass tree. Mm. Come on, come on. Smack the tracer. What? There we go. I was like, how did she dart through my mines? Let's go. Let's go. We the champ. We the champ. Woo. Oh, yeah. See you, Anthony. Thanks for stopping by.
Hamster, behold the champion.
Ian's cooking while the others are burning. Gotta go fast. How do you change the new foxes? You can change your fox via the whatchamacallit? The like Fox store page link. It's periodically being posted by Streamlabs. You can also find it in the stream description. You can purchase hats with channel points, which you accumulate by watching the stream and by nabbing the donut when it shows up. So, wait. Yeah, my skin looks so much like a Pokeball. It does have that color scheme, doesn't it? Ooh. Oh, who's the frog right now? Which one is that? Is that you, Double Edge? Are you the frog? I think you're the only member here right now, so it must be you. No, Double Edge is the hamster. Who's it? Is that Kiriko? Is Kiriko still lurking in here? It must be. I just realized I don't have the golden weapon turned on for this. Hamster ears off. I need a Ramatra something. I need to add a Ramatra Redeemer prop or something like that. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Got 15 hours of sleep yesterday, 6 today. Well, it sounds like they balanced out then. I need a supper as I have redeemed. Come on, no! What the? Oh, I didn't know what was happening there for a second. He got grabbed. Lifeguard Kiriko figure for the bottom when? Well, whenever they release the Lifeguard Kiriko figure. How about then? No, no, no! Curse you, Reinhardt! Did you go to sleep or look for fan arts? I don't know. Furry ram versus humans. Hmm. Ah! No, no. You saved me. Redeem saved. Oh, never mind. Change your YouTube name to match your Discord. Number drop. Number drop. I don't remember any number drop. Who are you? What did you do with the real number drop? I don't... Whoopsies. Suffer as I have. Proceeds to suffer more. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Haha. Thanks, Mercy, for killing that Hanzo. Oh, you were Pierre before. Okay, cool. Well, welcome, number drop.
We are making progress. Keep pushing.
Yeah, let's go. And with that, we are in the lead. Ha 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 ha. Redeem upside down? What? What, like flip me upside down? You all just want to see my legs again. I know what you're on about. Ah! Suffer!
Let's try that again.
Sexy legs. I don't know why y'all think my legs are so fancy. I guess it's just because you've never seen them before. That now that you do see them, it's like, wow! Wow! Ian has legs! Who would have guessed? Woo. What? Kind of look like the push bot. Distant cousins, perhaps? Can I do the dance I did on the first stream? No, because it's not finished. That was a sneak peek. I wasn't even supposed to show you that, but I did because I really wanted to. You'll have to wait for it to be finished. Ah. Yes, yes. Bring me back so they might suffer. Suffer as I... Where the... there she is. Ah! Man, how could this happen? This is it. This is it. Ow, ow, ooh.
We have almost won. Make your stand at the robot's side. Take everything from them.
Ooh, no, 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 no. Suffer. Suffer. Ooh, ooh. What are our healers doing?
Our time runs short. Take the robot now.
I do too have legs. No. No. How could this happen? No.
Someone call the ambulance.
Pesky bee.
Oh, how could this happen? How could this happen? Boop-a-doop-a-doo. High noon here in Japan. You'll be leaving. Want to go out for some lunch and shopping. Well, goodbye, Gregory. You're not the only one who's leaving. I will be heading out now, I believe. I think that's probably a good place to wrap it up for the evening. Wrapping it up for the evening indeed. I actually might be back with another stream tomorrow. I won't be able to do my normal Sunday Fortnite stream, so I might stream Fortnite tomorrow evening. I don't know. Maybe also on Saturday I'll do one instead. I'm not quite sure yet, but Sunday Fortnite for sure won't be because I have a conflict that came up. But in the meantime, thank you everybody who tuned into the stream for today. Look at me, I'm standing in the world of Overwatch. Wow. Oh my. Thank you everybody who tuned in. I appreciate seeing y'all tune in for the after party. It was fun. We had some drinks and played a bit of Overwatch. I got to yap about my model. It was fun. Which hats should you post the hats in? Oh, I see. You do media dump or art channel. It doesn't really matter that much, as long as it's not like news posts or something. Media dump's probably the best place for it, I would imagine. But regardless, thank you everybody who tuned in. I hope you all had a lovely time watching me do the stuff, you know. Yeah, so on that note, hope you all have a lovely rest of your night. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you when I see ya. So, goodbye. Shoo. Go away now.